Kai loved the ocean. He felt it in his soul. The ebb and flow of the tide mirrored his own breathing. The salty tang of the air was like perfume to him. But most of all, he loved the way he could feel the water respond to him. A whisper of thought, and a wave would rise to meet his hand. A flick of his wrist, and a stream of water would dance to his tune. Kai wasn't just a boy who loved the water. Kai was a water wielder. He discovered his powers on his 10th birthday. His family had taken him to the beach, his favorite place in the world. A rogue wave had almost swept him away, but instead of panic, Kai felt a strange calmness. He stretched out his hand, and the wave obeyed, gently depositing him back on the sand. That day, Kai's life changed forever. He wasn't just a boy anymore. He was a guardian, a protector, a water wielder. The world knew him as Cinder, a man cloaked in shadow, with eyes that burned like hot coals. Where Kai was the embodiment of cool serenity, Cinder was a raging inferno. He commanded fire with terrifying mastery. Flames danced at his fingertips, eager to devour anything in their path. Cinder craved power. He desired to bend the world to his will, to leave it scorched and scarred. And he saw Kai as an obstacle in his path. For Cinder knew, where there was water, there was a force that could quench his flames, a force that could challenge his dominion. He couldn't let Kai live. Their first encounter was on the outskirts of Kai's seaside town. Cinder arrived in a blaze of fire, laughter echoing through the startled streets. He was here for a demonstration, a terrifying show of force. Buildings crumbled, consumed by his fiery touch. The townspeople scattered, fear gripping their hearts. Kai knew he had to act. He wouldn't stand by and watch his home burn. He raced towards the heart of the inferno, the cries of the townspeople echoing in his ears. He felt a surge of determination. This was his town, his people, his responsibility. He was the water wielder, and he would protect them. Cinder watched with amusement as the boy approached, a lone figure silhouetted against the raging fire. "Foolish child!" he boomed, his voice like crackling flames. "You cannot fight fire with water. You will only fuel my power." He unleashed a wave of fire, aiming straight for Kai. But Kai stood firm. He closed his eyes, feeling the ocean's power surging through him. He raised his hands, and the ocean answered his call. A colossal wave, taller than the highest building, rose behind him, a roaring wall of blue against the inferno.